Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today is Wednesday, the 1st of January 2020. My name is Dan from Thailand. In this video, I like to talk about the true Dhamma or Nirvana for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to attain Nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me only, because I have attained Nirvana for past 16 years. I'm ready to help everyone on this earth attain Nirvana this life as well. I'm ready. Aha! But are you ready? It's up to you. You know, the story I will say the following, or everything I have already said. I want you to understand about the various ideas or thought process, because the idea is the heart of quenching suffering. If anyone can know their own thoughts, that means you find a way to end of all suffering. Not more to study than this. Please bear in mind. From now on, I like to talk about we never attachment to everything. Why did I say that? You know, what you see right here now in everyday life, it doesn't mean anything, it's not be anything. You see in the way you see, you hear in the way you hear. In this talk, the topic to speak in this video, as I told you, we never attachment to everything, because everything does not really exist. Can you understand me? Everything does not really exist. No one suffering, no one happiness, no one letting go, no one attachment, because our true self does not really exist. The Buddha thought everything on this earth is soulless. It's not an ego. You know, what you see now, in the reality of true Dhamma, we call it's something happened to the mind for awareness. Me and you, we are not be a human being. We are just something happened to the mind for awareness. Can you understand me? We are not be a human being. We are just something happened to the mind for awareness. Where can I find my body? What you see now, it doesn't mean my body. It doesn't mean our true self. Where can I find? In this talk, I want you to understand about the first idea or thought process. Because you lack wisdom. Because you lack wisdom. You believe this is a bottle of water. But in reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean a bottle of water. But you were taught to believe what you see now is mean a bottle of water. No, not at all. What you see now, it doesn't mean a bottle of water. You were taught to believe what you see now, this is a book. Not at all. What you see now, you see in the way you see, and as you see. It doesn't mean a book. You were taught to believe what you see now is a book. Not at all. It doesn't mean a book. And what you see now, bah, bah, it doesn't mean a goat. Not at all. No, not at all. You see in the way you see. What you see now, we call it just something happened to the mind for awareness. Can you understand me? It doesn't mean anything. I say, bah, bah. You hear in the way you hear. And what you see and hear now, what you see and hear now, you see and hear at the same time. You see and hear at the same time. You see and hear at the same time. What you hear now, it doesn't mean anything. What you see now, it doesn't mean a guitar. You see in the way you see. You know, this story is very difficult to understand, or hardly impossible to understand, because you have never heard someone say like me before. In reality of true Dhamma, the Buddha taught people attain Dhamma in this flight. Our true self does not really exist. Can you stand me? What you see now, it doesn't mean a bottle of water. You know, what you see now, you see in the way you see. As soon as you see this, you interpret into this because you were taught to believe this verse is mean this. Can you understand me? But in reality, this word, it doesn't mean a bottle of water. You were taught to believe. As soon as you see, you can read it. What you see now, which wrote that? A bottle of water, you can read it. A bottle of water. Where can I find the meaning of a bottle of water? No, not at all. What you see now, it doesn't mean written language. What you see now, it doesn't mean written language, which wrote that. A bottle of water. We were taught to believe what you see now is mean a bottle of water. As soon as you see this, it becomes this. But in reality, as soon as you see this, you see in the way you see it, and as you see this. It doesn't mean a bottle of water. You were taught to believe this is a bottle of water. And what you see now, you know, as soon as you see this, you interpret into this. Can you realize as your thought? As soon as you see this, there will be an image like this in your thought. We call thought process. You know, the heart of quenching suffering in this talk is thinking. As soon as you see this, as soon as you see this, you interpret into this. As soon as you see this verse, which wrote that, there will be an image like this in your thought. Can you realize as your thought? Until you realize as your thought, it means. Until you realize as your thought, it means you have mindfulness and wisdom to end suffering. Can you understand me? In this talk, as I told you, we never attachment to everything because everything does not really exist. Where can I find the meaning of treasure? Where can I find the meaning of daughter, wife, and son? What you see now, it's just something happens to the mindful awareness. You were taught to believe treasure is mean. The meaning of treasure, meaning of daughter, meaning of wife, and meaning of son, it's just a thought. It's in your thought, it's in my thought. Can you understand me? As I told you, we never attachment to everything because everything does not really exist because you lack wisdom. You believe that this is really a bottle of water. You believe that this is a guitar because you were taught. But in reality, you see in the way you see, it doesn't mean anything. Can you understand me? You hear in the way you hear. Huh? You hear in the way you hear. Can you understand me? If we want to prove that, can we prove that we are attachment to our wife? Can we prove that we are attachment to our daughter? We are attachment to our treasure, etc. Where can I find the meaning of our wife, daughter, my son, my treasure, my car, my house, my property? As I told you, I use spoken language talk to you. Spoken language and written language. The meaning of spoken language and written language does not really exist. I show you it means written language. Written language was created by humans on this earth. The meaning of spoken, I talk to you, it means spoken language. What you see now is written language. The meaning of written language and spoken language, does not really exist. The meaning of letting go, the meaning of attachment, does not really exist. I show you like this. It doesn't mean attachment. It doesn't mean letting go. The meaning of letting go and attachment does not really exist. Where can I find the meaning of attachment? Where can I find the meaning of letting go? It's just a thought. Can you understand me? It's just a thought. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is very easy to understand, but you lack wisdom because you like meditation. When you do it like this, you were taught to believe this is meditation. Meditation. I want to ask you, have you ever restored the peace of mind when you meditation? Not at all. You just do the gesture of meditation. I want to tell you, meditation and mindfulness training is not about the wisdom in Buddhism, principle in mind. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, and finally you want to attain Nirvana in this life, you must stop meditation. Can you understand me? The true Dhamma in Buddhism, the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism, we study only the subject of the mind. We did a study about human existence. Can you understand me? We did a study about human existence because our true self does not really exist. No one suffering, no one happiness, because what you see over here now in everyday life, it just something happened to the mindful awareness. Where can I find my body? Where can I find our true self? What you see now in everyday life, from birth to death, it just something happened to the mindful awareness. We are not be a human being. We are just something happened to the mindful awareness. Can you understand me? Mm-hmm. I show you, as I told you. Where can I find the meaning of treasure? Where can I find the meaning of daughter? Where can I find the meaning of wife and son? The meaning of son, treasure, daughter, wife, it's just a fictional language. It does not really exist. Can you understand me? It does not really exist. It's just a thought. As I told you, we never attachment to everything because everything does not really exist because we lack wisdom. You know, no one suffering, no one happiness. Why did I say that? Because our full self does not really exist. No one suffering, no one happiness. The meaning of attachment does not really exist. The meaning of letting go does not really exist. I show you like this. It doesn't mean attachment. And like this, it doesn't mean letting go. Can you understand me? Now I talk to you, I use spoken language. As I told you, spoken language and written language, the meaning of spoken language and written language, it does not really exist. We never attachment to everything because everything does not really exist. Therefore, we don't have to letting go. The true Dhamma in Buddhism is very easy to understand because you like meditation. Meditation is not about the wisdom in Buddhism. I want to ask you, have you ever reached to the peace of mind when you meditation? Not at all. Have you ever reached to the peace of mind? You just do the gesture like this. This gesture, we were taught to believe this gesture, it means meditation. No, not at all. This gesture or gesture, it's just something happened to the mindful awareness because our true self does not really exist. You lack wisdom. Can you understand me? No one suffering, no one happiness. The meaning of letting go, the meaning of attachment, does not really exist. You know, the meaning of a book, a bottle of water, a goat, a guitar, the meaning of a treasure, daughter, wife, and son, it does not really exist. You know, the meaning of spoken language, and the meaning of written language we use from birth to death, it does not really exist. As I told you, the true Dhamma in Buddhism is not possible to teach one another because there is nothing to teach. The true Dhamma, it doesn't have the fictional. The true Dhamma in Buddhism, it doesn't have the fictional language to say. This is the reason that I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you firsthand about the various idea or thought process. Can you stand me? In this talk, the conclusion in this talk, I want you to understand our true self does not really exist. Everything on this earth is soulless. It's just an ego. No one suffering, no one happiness, no one letting go, no one attachment. Because our true self does not really exist. If you can understand in this talk, can you tell me? The conclusion in this talk, if you can understand this talk, no one suffering, no one happiness. Because everything on this earth is soulless. We never attachment to everything because everything does not really exist. Therefore, we don't have to let it go because our true self does not really exist. You know, the true Dhamma in this talk is suitable for only people who want to attain this life. It's suitable for only people who have the most wisdom. Can you understand me? Okay.